to know the real character of a person and learn that sometimes people are in your space, in your life, for their own advantage and their selfish interest. When things go south and you're no longer the big fish they used to know, you get to see that you're alone in your own world. And at the same time, there is this glow that comes when you find the right partner, when you're seen as part of the family of your partner's family. You know, the whole acceptance and treatment thing gives you inner joy that is unexplainable. Honestly, guys, there are specific people that come into your life and make your life better. You just need to find the right people. Before we get right in, welcome back to Substance TV. I am Substance, the girl with the movie scoop, here to deliver the hottest facts and truth about film. On this channel, we dive deep into movie reviews, explore real life connections from cinematic stories, and share captivating narratives. Join me as we uncover the magic behind the silver screen and connect it to our daily lives. Don't miss out on the latest insights and engaging content. Hit that subscribe button and be part of our movie loving community. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be reviewing the movie titled I Met a Girl, a Ruth Caddy's production showing on her YouTube channel featuring Maurice as Dixon and Chinonso as Kimberly. So these were the two major actors in the movie. Now guys, I Met a Girl is a captivating story that explores the transformative power of love and redemption. So yeah, the story centers on Dixon, the only son of a wealthy businessman who lived a reckless life marked by gambling, squandering money, and a complete disregard for education. He was arrogant, he was proud, he ignored his father's strict warning and his mother's heartfelt plea to change his ways. Dixon was a handful, and the turning point of his life came in a moment of sheer irresponsibility where Eric lost his father's brand new car, a gift intended for his grandmother, to gambling. Yes, guys, to betting. Okay, so this reckless act pushed his father to his breaking point. He had had it enough with his son. His father was very furious and was disappointed that he had to disown his own son. Okay, he stripped him of all the privileges, including his car, his phone, and even access to the family's home. So he was left alone to cater for himself. All right, then he had to go to his friend's place to see if he can squat with them. But trust me, they're not willing to help him. Okay, they gave excuses of how they live with 8 people in the house. They cannot accommodate him because there's no space, blah blah blah. And he was trying to beg them that, bro, I'm your friend though. But guys, they were not there to help him. All right, and there is this particular lady called Kimberly. Kimberly was a first-class year 1 student studying the same course as his. All right, she was really very serious-minded in her education, and their path crossed one fateful day when they were meshed together for a project. Okay, but due to the kind of life Dixon lived and his own seriousness, she never liked him at all. Okay, she never liked him one bit, and same thing with Dixon. So guys, these people were literally not in talking terms, not in good terms, because of the fact that Kimberly spoke to Dixon in a very rude manner that was very embarrassing, and Dixon really gave it to her hot, like he belittled her in public. Okay, so these people were never getting along. But he was tempted to go meet her for help, okay, for accommodation, so he could have a roof over his head since his own friends were not willing to help him. And when he went to meet Kimberly was surprised because this was the guy that was full of himself. Just few hours ago, he insulted her, okay, and now look at him. He's now the one begging for her help, okay. So she ignored him and wasn't willing to help him at all, okay. So that fateful day when she went to night class to read, she met Dixon in class sleeping, okay. So she walked up to him and asked if he really meant what he said, like he doesn't have a place to stay. And Dixon said he doesn't have a place to stay, that he's going through, a lot, his family issues and the rest. Then she decided to help him, and he was really, really grateful. And she told him, I'm going to help you only if you abide by my rules and regulations. And he was willing to do that because he needed a place to lay his head and, change some clothes. So guys, she accommodated him, and trust me, this guy this guy was a handful, okay. Kimberly tried her best to change him, but he wasn't forthcoming at all. He wasn't. He was a thorn in her flesh. But she was equal to the task. Yes, she made sure that she gave him a piece of her mind and instilled morals in him by force, by fire, whether he liked it or not. Okay, so that was Kimberly for you. And he was surprised at the fact that his parents literally turned their back on him, especially his father. And sometimes he would go to the house to see his father, but the gate man would stop him from entering, telling him that his father gave him strict warning not to allow him into the premises. All right, so one fateful day, while the father and his mother were going out, the mother asked the gate man to collect her son's number so she could communicate with him, which he did. They started calling her son, begging her son to come back home and, beg his father. She was also begging her husband to please forgive her son. He's their only child. You know how mothers can be. Mothers can be very soft to their own children, but fathers, they have the strong, staunch mind, guys. When they say it is this, it is this. So that was the case. And Kimberly herself was always speaking to Dixon just to change him for good, okay? At a point, he started coming along, okay? It wasn't easy for him to fully come, but gradually he was, opening up his mind, his heart. He wanted to change, okay? So his mother started communicating with him, and Kimberly succeeded in changing this guy. She made him study. She made him serious with his education. They would always read together, go to night class together, attend lectures together. Okay, he was really becoming serious-minded in his education. Okay, you could see that he's actually willing to change. All right, so one fateful day, he decided to go to his parents' house after his mother had invited him for a dinner party, okay, his father's birthday dinner party, and he went with Kimberly. And when he got there, he went down on his knees, apologized to his father, begged his father for forgiveness, that he has changed already, he's a better person, okay, and his father forgave him and asked who the beautiful girl he came to the house with. And he introduced Kimberly to his parents as the person that accommodated him while he was stranded. Okay, so these people literally accepted Kimberly into the family after hearing how she was of positive impact to their son and how she has succeeded in changing their son for good. So guys, they welcomed Kimberly into the family, and that was how this movie ended so beautifully. Guys, this movie is a beautiful story. Like, you would just have to enjoy the story. So if you are yet to see I Met a Girl, what are you waiting for? Run along to Ruth Kadiri 247 TV on YouTube and watch this amazing piece, I Met a Girl. Trust me, you are sure going to so love this movie. I appreciate all the cast in this movie that made it a success. The story was beautiful. The actors were amazing. They killed their role. They did justice to their roles. It was wonderful. Alright, so guys, that is basically all for today's review. Hope you enjoyed the review. Please do also like, share, and subscribe to Substance TV for more amazing movie reviews and recommendations. See you guys in my next video. Until then, stay splendid.